Oh, dip. I have returned. Like the phoenix rising out of the ashes. Like that damn groundhog during Groundhog's Day. Um, like that fever you just can't sweat out. You know, I have come back and with a vengeance. Striking hard with a vengeance. What is up, y'all? It's your boy Easy Reg back in the MIX again. Giving you another episode like I promised last time. Giving you a little bit of Mob o' the Dead. This is one of my favorite maps, honestly. It was one of my favorite maps when I started getting into zombies, and so like, I played a lot of this map, and like I haven't played a lot of it in a while. But ain't nothing I can't dust off. So let's just hop into this. Get to rocking and strolling. I'm doing okay. Ooh, this is a little loud. It's fine. I'm probably going to turn it down a little bit once we get out of this cutscene. Ooh. I already goofed this up, but that's okay. It is okay. Alright, that should be good.
What the fuck is going on?
Is that good? Jesus, this game is just that loud. Okay, let me also turn these about half. Let's keep it at that, and then yeah, cool. Let's try that.
Am I the only one here?
Much better. I want you all to know that I also tried to slide, knowing full well that I can't, because unfortunately that's not how this game works. But oh man, I used to play this game a lot when I was a kid. Not like a kid, but like in my teens and in my younger youth days, and it made me feel good. Oh, what was I about to say? This game was the first game I've ever completed a quote-unquote Easter egg on. So Treyarch at least got into the habit of like putting like little Easter eggs and like little, kind of map completion things into their maps. And so, this is one of the first maps I actually got to do it. And it felt reals good because I was like, hell yeah, I'm a pro gamer now. Like, I can do this. And, it was fun to do and just like goof around and play some video games and shoot some stuff. And it was fun. It was fun. I miss that fun all the time. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, welcome back to our regular, usually scheduled Saturday goofathon. Okay. I gotta remember that, I cannot take as many hits as I usually do in these games, because, unfortunately, while I would love to have, like, that 3-hit down, I don't know if that's the key. I think that's the key. Okay. Well, I'm gonna buy that, I guess. Not what I meant to do, but that's fine-ish. Yeah, it is the key. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But yeah, welcome back to another Saturday. It's great to have you. Hopefully you have come here with something of a smile on your face, and if you haven't, hey, that's okay. We're here to put a little smile on your face. Make you feels good. Make you feels reals good. So I don't know. And this is just more of me kind of talking about my little journey through COVID Reno. Shock. Okay. Sorry, I am completely getting used to this game again. I'm like, how play? Oh, right. Okay. Alright. But I hope, I hope you're doing alright. I'm as every day that I kind of learn something different about myself, I've recently learned that I'm a huge journaler, right? Which I never really would have taken to be like, hey, this is my coping mechanism. What the fuck are you doing? You can just attack me down here. Whatever, dude. It's fine. They get it. They know what they're doing. It's gotta love this zombie pathing. It's like goofy. Oh, I didn't shock that, did I? Whoops. Okay. Um, but I've learned a lot about myself. Like, I've started journaling now, which, like, I never really thought I was a journal person. I thought I shocked it. Ooh, okay. Alright, that's fine. I mean, I can shock myself again and wrap this up, but whoopsie, ooples spooples. But yeah, like, I've gotten a lot into journaling and such like that. Not even like journaling about anything specific, but just like kind of putting my thoughts to paper. You know what I mean? Which I gotta say feels awesome. Like 3,000% awesome. Gimme please. Oh shit. Hello. Oh hey friend. And so like earlier today, I had a really stressful moment, right? Because I don't know if I actually got to talk about this, but I have recently been kind of spending my time working at a temp agency, you know, getting that Wonder Bread, you know what I mean? But I've been pretty much spending my time like working at that temp agency to, for the most part, keep an income in my pocket, and to also just kind of be able to have that be able to have that time to just, you know, kind of work on myself and do me, quote unquote. I'm gonna actually do this now, because apparently I goofed up, which shocker, right? But like also just, you know, working at a temp agency then kind of gives me that ability to, um, is it on? Okay, I think it's on now. Be able to kind of commit myself more to, you know, art and acting and singing and dancing. You know, you know, all that fun stuff that for the most part I came to Chicago to do, right? So I have been working at this temp agency for a little bit, and they recently told me that that for this past week I would not be needed for the assignment because, you know, my supervisor for the job, I cannot slide and I keep trying to slide. My supervisor for the job is going to be on a business trip, and I was like, okay, cool, great. That feels great. That feels really great. I can just kind of stay at home, get some stuff done, maybe do a little recording, yada yada yada. I was like, okay, cool. However, I was recently told, I don't know where it is. Damn. That's okay. I don't need to know where it is specifically. Alright.
Check out that big fucking dog.
Yeah, it's a big doggy. Oh, God.
Snapping at us. Who gives a fuck what the wolves do?
But for the most part, sorry, I took a pause there. Like, honestly, I kind of just spaced out for a second. But for the most part, you know, I was told that, you know, I would get this week off. I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna basically record. No big deal. Like, I'm cool with that. No, you know, no problems at all. No sweat off my brow, you know, which felt great. And then so I finally got through this past week, and then I got another call, and they were pretty much like, hey, so his trip got extended, and you have to, pretty much you're going to be, you know, here another week without work, which for the most part means then I'm not really getting paid, because I'm not quote unquote working, which always kind of sucks because it's like, well, dude, that's my paycheck. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, if I don't get paid, this company doesn't get paid. So it's kind of like not really a catch-22, but more of like a, well, if I ain't eating, you ain't eating either. So, but it was kind of like such a letdown. You know what I mean? Because I was like, yeah, I'm finally, you know, excited to get back to work and everything. And I was like, you know, damn, now I have to pretty much wait again, and I was like, that sucks. That does not feel good. You know, like that doesn't really bring a smile to my face, if it were, as it were. I hate that they just like surrounded me like that. That was not cool at all. I think there's another part in here somewhere. Oh, question. Will I get to it? But yeah, like, you know, it was kind of like the, oh, well, shoot, I guess I don't get this opportunity. Yep. Oh, man. Oh, this sucks. Where are they going? They're not going anywhere. They're just standing there. They're just doing the standing thing. Anyway, so then I kind of started panicking, as I do, about money, which is always like a huge stressor for me. So it was just kind of like, ah, shoot, well, now I won't really have a lot of money to do what I want, yada yada yada. But at the same time, like, I will have enough money to kind of survive. God damn. But it was just kind of like that very stressful thing. No, I want that. I would like to have it, please. May I have that, please? Thank you. So, you know, it just kind of, it was a sucky feel. It was a sucky feel, and I feel like, you know, it always really sucks, especially when, like, something happens and you're not really expecting it, but, like, you know, and then it kind of interferes with, like, your money, and you're like, oh, man, I really wish that, like, that didn't happen. So, like, personally, my mind went straight into panic mode, and I was like, oh, shoot. I need to find out a way to, like, make money and survive and, like, figure this out, because if I don't, what will I do? You know, because I am one of those people who, I don't like relying on others for, like, getting what I have. Even though I know I have a full, like, support background and everything like that, but it's still just like a... There's a... Oh, what do I want to call it? It's like a feeling of, you know, I should be able to kind of handle it myself when it comes to these things. And so, like, that really weighs on me. Like, I kind of put a lot of stress in that. And so, like, you know, whenever I feel like, oh, my income is really going to be taking an effect, it kind of weighs on me, you know what I mean? And it's of nobody's fault. Like, you know, I'm not blaming anybody for, you know, the misfortune that, you know, I'm dealing with, especially in terms of money, but it's still always just kind of stressful, right? So it's just kind of like, ah, shoot, now I have to kind of figure out a way to figure this out, figure that out. And so, like, my mind went into full overload. I promise the story has an ending to it. And so when my mind went into full overload, it was like, okay, I don't have a solution for this. I'm screwed, I'm screwed, I'm screwed. And then I just kind of sat there, and a song that I've been listening to a lot. The song is called Indecision by Sampha. And like the chorus line of it is let it all work out, right? And so like I started listening to that, and I was like, I'm just gonna listen to this while I journal, right? And so I started doing that, and just kind of thinking to myself, like, all right, let it all work out. Like, just put your faith and trust in, like, that all of this will be taken care of. You're not in a bad position. Everything's fine. Yada, 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 right? Because, oh, God, I really wanted that. All right, got it. And so, like, you know, that's one of those things that I have such a hard time doing, especially, like, putting my faith and trust in just something else, right? Just something, anything else that is not my brain, you know, so it felt nice to be able to just do that and not panic and worry about this, that, and the other, and be like, oh shoot, if I'm not making, you know, fat angry stacks of cash, I'm gonna go broke, and then I'm gonna be a dummy on the streets or whatever. Like, not sorry. let me not say that. That I think is a inappropriate way of looking at that. But if I don't do this, that, and the other, then, you know, I won't be able to support myself, and, like, I'll be a disappointment, yada, yada, yada. Like, you know, this is kind of how my mind works, right? And, but I was also just like, and this has been something that I've kind of been struggling with quite a bit, with this, oops, I shot myself. I shot myself with the ray gun. Yo, this is really cool that they're like 3 steps away from me. This sucks. This sucks, and I don't care who knows. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, this is kind of bad. This is bad. Okay. But like, it's not even the inactivity or like the indecisiveness or anything like that. It's just like the fear of, do I have it under control? And this idea that I don't, you know, fuck. God, these zombies are like spawning everywhere. Cut it out. And so like giving up control, right, is a really hard thing for me to do. Like, to just trust that something or someone else has got it is incredibly hard for me to do. It just is. Because, like, you know, it's not that I don't trust people. It's just, if I had the choice, right, I would handle my own stuff. Like, I'd be like, alright, I got it, you know? Ain't no worries, ain't no freaking out, ain't no fretting, ain't no sweating. Like, it's all me, I got it. No worries. Right? But I also recognize that life doesn't entirely work that way. Which is fine. It's just, it's still something that's just, like, still anxiety inducing. Because I'm like, okay, well, do I have it? You know? It's just kind of like, do I really have it? And so the lyrics itself, like, let it all work out, is it was almost a comforting, like, mantra, right? Just to be like, alright, sure, stuff's a little funky, you don't entirely know, like, where your money situation is right now, and oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Hello? You've got to be kidding me. Oh my god. No, don't. Okay, I'm just gonna sprint, right? Cool, awesome, great, awesome, real great, real neat. Reload, please. And so, you know, let's see if he's behind me. I really don't want to find out if he's not behind me. I am so afraid. I am so scared. I'm afraid. We're dealing with Brutus. So, this is Brutus, right? And he's dead. Thank God. Shut up. So Brutus is that big honkin' mofo right there that you just saw me kill. And he runs around the map and, like, he stomps, and he actually takes his hammer, his billy club, whatever it's called, and he, like, slams down on, like, different items that you use. So, like, a work table to build, like, a shield, or the mystery box where you saw me grab this funky little ray gun and this little LSAT. He destroys both of them, or he at least, like, puts them underground, so then you have to go and spend money, right? Like, spend money in order to kind of, like, be able to use it again, which I don't have to really, I don't have to, like, tell you is a huge pain in the butt. But nevertheless, you know, he does that. He runs around the map, and he's a big slamming fool. I wouldn't say that he sucks. He's just not great, right? I guess I haven't really talked about, like, what I'm doing right here. So I'm feeding the wolves zombies, because puppos be hungry, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so going back, I guess, to my point about, Oh, going back to my point about just I don't know, being able to let go and like just trust that, like granted this situation may be out of your hands right now, it's not all bad and like things will be able to work itself out is an incredibly hard thing for me. But I'm growing to kind of be able to kind of handle it, and be like, okay, well, yeah, things suck right now, but it doesn't mean that everything's ruined. God damn. Okay, come on. Oh, dude. Oh, dude, okay. Oh, it's all good. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna have to do this real quick, and then loop y'all. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it, gang. Don't even worry about it. I know I'm dying a lot, and it seems like very concerning and everything like that. In in reality, totally is. But I'm super not concerned just because I'm like, I don't care. Like, we're just here playing video games and acting all cool, you know what I mean? Like, we're not here to stress or, like, freak out or anything. We're just here to talk about, like, the shit that's on our minds, which is always important, gamers. So, yeah, so, like, I don't know. I felt like that was a super important story to kind of talk about just because... Oh, I can't be the only one that like freaks out about money and stuff like that. I'm like it's such a forefront in my mind. I'm like, how do I handle this? Like everything's not bad, but like how do I handle all of this uncertainty? Like what do I do? Are you serious? Oh, blow it out your butt. You butt. Anyway, so yeah, I guess this is my little like PDA PSA is the word I'm looking for, not PDA. PSA. Oh, PSA. Oh, that was the last zombie. I didn't want to kill that one. Frick. But yeah, like I guess it's a little like PSA to be like, hey, like, sure, you don't have a lot of things under control right now, but it doesn't mean everything is bad. It just means everything's a little different right now, and that's A-okay, gamer. Oh God. Oh, dude. This is a busted run. No more. No more. Like, they're hiding around the corner. This is what I hate about these zombies. They're like, he thinks we're gone. Oh, fuck me. He thinks we're gone, but in reality, we're just around the corner. So anyway, that's my PSA to kind of, and I don't know if that's like a kind of like privileged like mindset, but like to honestly trust that like everything will kind of work itself out at one point, and you just gotta trust that, is kind of a hard thing to do. Cool. Thank God. That didn't go well, as you can see. I also goofed up all over the place, so it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. But like, to trust that like everything will kind of work itself out. We'll figure it out. Some like things that you don't like are happening, but it doesn't mean that like it's all blue skies from now on. That map's really hard to like do while like playing, so I'm just gonna actually jump back to everyone's least favorite map, Nuketown. Which actually I love Nuketown, so like there are a lot of people who are like, ugh, I hate Nuketown. I love Nuketown. It's bare bones, it's basics. I get to talk about whatever I want, and so yeah. So nevertheless, I hope you all are doing well, at least like kicking back, enjoying the day. It's been a hard week. I mean, maybe some of you have gotten your little stimulus checks in America. Congratulations to you, if or if you haven't, wait on it. It's coming. It's coming, baby. a good old stimulus check to help the, the businesses and such, um, really, get back to action. So, get back to action. Get people, quote unquote, spending again. Is really what I'm trying to say. Can I not? Dumb. All right. So, long story short, what else do I want to say? I completely forgot my train of thought. Oh, I guess this is also an important time to let you all know that even though vaccines are rolling out at a great and alarming rate, now is not exactly the time to go back on wearing masks. You want to know why? Because we still need to protect ourselves from those who have not yet gotten their vaccinations. It's a-okay. We'll all get vaccinations at some point in time. Or maybe you'll be that person who decides that you're not going to get a vaccination, which, if that's your prerogative, go ahead and enjoy that prerogative. No Olympia. But it is not the time to go backwards. It's time to go forward, because we are so very close to not exactly wrapping up COVID-19, but at least getting back to some semblance of normalcy. And it's super important to get back to that semblance of normalcy, because I think a lot of your entertainers and such are not exactly working, solely because, we ain't got we don't have it. We don't have the ability to do entertainment stuff, at least in a public setting, because of COVID-19, and we want to stop the spread. It's odd because now I'm seeing all these posts on my book of faces, as my mom would usually call it, of people being like, a year ago today, COVID-19 pandemic finally shut down this nation and caused us to close and create a quarantine, yada yada yada. And yeah, it's crazy to think about it that way, but honestly, we have finally reached that point where it's been almost a full year since the nation is pretty much shut down. I myself, I think, God, a year ago today, I was working my old job, and I was helping people pretty much set up their workstations to work from home, right? Knowing full well that the nature of my work wouldn't entirely allow me to work from home. So I pretty much was kind of under the impression okay, some people are working from home, some people aren't, and then things just got worse. And then I realized, because if I can be totally honest, I think I was in the same boat as a lot of Americans and a lot of people in general. We were all right, well, this is going to be a quick little virus, not even a quick little virus, but I think a quick lockdown, to make sure that we really stop the spread, and then once that's done, we're going back to business. But little did we actually realize that was not the case. Which honestly I think is, just a misconception about how serious this virus actually was. Because, and I don't know how other countries have done it, or I don't know how other countries at least looked at it, but I think at least a lot of Americans were under the presumption that a 2-week quarantine and we'd be back to normal. Literally, we, kind of be all right, we're gonna be locked up in our houses for 2 weeks, and then we dust our asses off, and then we go back to work. You know what I mean? And that was not the case at all. People were oh shit, we're really in this. People were oh, okay. Oh god, could you imagine? What a poo-poo weapon. Anyway, but it's funny, I'm actually glad that we had this time to kind of shut the country. I mean, let me rephrase this. I feel like I say that a lot because, you know, it's not that I'm bad with words. It's more just like I say stuff and I think about it afterwards, and I'm like, okay, hold on. Um, but you know, I'm glad to at least have been able to take the time, you know, be able to take the time off to quarantine, the social distance, and to really kind of prioritize like the important things in my life. But also like I am, you know, always deeply saddened and concerned about, you know, the many people that have quote unquote lost their lives to this virus or from complications of this virus. It always sucks. But and I hope I'm not coming off as inconsiderate with this. Okay, I guess we're just getting all the booty weapons today, huh? I hope I'm not coming off as inconsiderate with this, but you know, I appreciate what we've been able to. I appreciate that the nation has at least been able to band together, or the majority of the nation has been able to band together and really treat this virus as what it is, as deadly and lethal. And like, you know, I hope that one day we'll return to some semblance of normalcy. Some kind of semblance of normalcy. Whatever that may look like, you know, because I don't want to say I know exactly what that looks like, because I have no fucking idea. In fact, I think normalcy in itself is probably not even going to be like realistic. It's probably going to be like like a new normal, you know, where we really kind of prioritize some of the things that are really important in our lives, because those new things, like those prioritizations of those things that are in our lives, like, you know, like taking the time and like actually chasing passions, or like actually really focusing on what you want to do. Fuck. Okay. Oi, yoy, yoy. Motherfucker wanna shamble or whatever. Okay, come the hell on. Oh. Dude, there are a lot of shambling zombies, and I do not appreciate them. I also hate that, like, some zombies are like, oh, if I don't have a head, well, I just won't run. It's fine. Oh, I'm like, oh, fuck you. Just stop walking towards me. Okay, I'll take this. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I love it when a plan comes together. So, I guess in less serious news, God, I really picked up the war machine, huh? I really woke up and was like, let's choose violence, kiddos. But in less serious news, or less daunting news at least, I have battled back and forth. So I don't exactly have a Twitter for myself, or I don't use Twitter, but I thought a lot about, like, I kind of want a Twitter, you know, like I kind of want to just like be able to tweet at people, or kind of shout at people or whatever, like just to have fun on Twitter. But then I realized that Twitter is this weird lawless hellscape that in reality I might not actually want to have fun on. Like, for example, if you have not been in the loop, there was a was it Warner Brothers and LeBron James kind of released some new information about the new not Looney Tunes, Space Jam movie, right? Which honestly I'm kind of excited about. I really enjoyed Space Jam back in the day when I was a kid with the Michael Jordan and everything. And so they released some more information about it and everything, and people were kind of excited and were like, okay, cool. This is awesome. Like, you know what I mean? However, oh fuck, okay. Yeah, I need this. Oof. No more of them zombozos. However, some of the information that was leaked, quote unquote, Another gun, please. However, some of this information that was leaked, specifically, I'll take the Cat 40. I'll take that. Had to do with Lola Bunny's new design, right? And people, let me just put it lightly. People hated it, like despised it. Oh, good. I didn't know this perk was back here. Like people straight up were like, "This isn't the design that I want at all. Like, take it back. I don't like this design. Yada yada yada. Like, it's not the traditional design." Like, pretty much along the lines of like, and this is so fucked up. People were kind of like, "How am I supposed to masturbate to this?" And it's like, you're not. It's a fucking it's a fucking cartoon character. Like this cartoon character is not for your like weird sexual pleasure. And but of course people kind of like just hopped on this horse and like kept going, and we were all like, dude, she's a cartoon character. So like, if you ever seen the old Space Jam movie, Lola Bunny was a little pretty sexualized, right? Like, you know, she looked human size and everything like that, and like had a curve-esque figure. I don't know how I'm surviving. I'm gonna be real with all of you. I should be more than dead. So, you know, Lola Bunny had a curve-esque figure, and so everybody was like, oh yeah, that's super attractive, yada yada yada. But they made her body more athletic, you know, and a more like natural body rather than kind of like the sexualized body, right? However, again, people did not like that. They were like, give me sexy Lola, and we were all like, dog, it's a drawing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a design. Like I think everybody in the world was just kind of like, I don't know how we're gonna tell you this, but she's not gonna fuck you, like, you know. And it was just the funniest thing because everybody was like, yeah, this is what we want, and we're like, what's happening? You know, because it was so absurd, because we're all just like, wait, why are we fetishizing a bunny again? Why are we like begging for the old Lola design back? Like, and people were just popping off on Twitter, right? Just like insanity abounds. And so, you know, like everybody's just kind of talking about it and everything. And then it also then got out because there's this one picture, and I might be able to find it. I might not. But there is this picture. Oh, chill out, dog. But there is this picture, right, of the old Lola Bunny next to the new design of the Lola Bunny. Now, the new design of the Lola Bunny is actually confirmed. Like, that is actually how it looks. But the old the picture of the old design of the Lola Bunny that like we were all kind of like moaning, complain about, isn't actually Lola. Like, isn't actually the true design. It's some like fan art design. But everybody was so convinced, like, that this like design was the old design. Like, this is the actual, you know, this is the design from Space Jam and everything. And so somebody finally came out and was like, dude, this is not the traditional design. She did not look like this. And so pretty much like people were like thirsting and fetishizing over a Lola Bunny that wasn't even the original design. So all of this is a long story to tell you that this is all why I'm staying off of Twitter. It's just a weird hellscape, and what the oh man. The pathing of these zombies is really weird, because they're, I don't know if you saw that, but like there was a zombie like right in front of me that just completely went around. Like started in front of me and then like went full right, and I was like, where are you going? So nevertheless, people be thirsting in this COVID-19 world, and they're off the chains crazy. To put it very, very lightly, if you will. It's so weird how the internet works, because like we have this idea, and like I feel like the internet was created to really help mankind like reconnect and like learn more information, become like a database of like innovation and technology, and fuck. You know what I mean? Like innovation and technology, and the sort. But now it's just become like a hellscape where we talk about how we really just want our internet bunny back, but we want her specific design that we fell in love with when we were kids, and I'm just gonna die. It's fine. Who gives a shit? Because clearly I had enough room to kind of just slip through. But like, it's even the same thing with but I think also, it kind of has a couple of things to do with like the fact that, COVID-19, and the fact that we've been locked up for about a year now, and single people are like, dude, I miss other people, and I'm like, yeah, I feel that too, and like like it's the whole effect with what's her name? Lady Dimitrescu from the new Resident Evil game, like Resident Evil 8. Like, every person in the world was like, oh my god, step on me. And then Capcom was like, I don't know why they're having this reaction like this to this woman. And then we're all just like, do you not see it? We've been locked up for a year, and then you just drop like the quintessential big titty goth GF, and we're like, this is what we needed. This is what we needed. and just the world, like the internet just blew up and just went bananas. What are these symbols down there? I don't know what those symbols are. Where did that thing go? Oh, where did that machine go? Did it go in here? I swear to God. I swear to me, Mom. It didn't. Okay. But, like, I think the entire internet was just kind of like, this is what we needed. I know this is weird, Capcom, but this is exactly what we needed. And so, like, Capcom just, I feel like, just went along with it and was like, alright, fine. Whatever, I guess. You horny kids can have your fucking weird-ass, not even weird-ass fetishes, but just, like, your weird-ass content and your horny feelings, but please know that we've already called the horny police, and you are going to horny jail. Like, I don't know, it's just kind of like, the internet was supposed to be such a place of like sunshine and roses and lollipops and like innovation, technology, and like this is the future, like, I don't know, could the Jetsons have clearly predicted that Capcom, this video game company, was going to make a video game about vampire women specifically, and that every person, I don't even want to say it's like every man, even though it's a majority of men, but like, I don't even want to say like every man, because look, I'm pretty sure there are women out there who are like, yeah, I'd let her step on me. Like, no cap. And if you're out there and you are a woman and you're like, I would never let her step on me, like, comment, subscribe, and then no offense, but I'm gonna call you a liar. But yeah, it's just so weird how, like, because like I feel like our previous generation had like, nude magazines to be like, yeah, this is how we live our lives, and we kids, we millennials, if you will, have like, art. I hate to say it, but it's just kind of like we have art, and the art that, you know, like game developers and such like create and stuff like that, and we're just like, this is what we want. Whereas, you know, like older generations were like, we want a bikini swimsuit model, and like now like our generation is like, I literally want a 9-foot tall lady with with big breasts and feet large enough to step on me. Like, and I'm not saying that, like, I don't know, domination fetishes or what am I trying to say? Jesus Christ, got the reach of Jesus out here. Is that a perk? It is a perk. Oh, I'm afraid. Alright, I need a new gun. Yes, sir. Papa need a new gun. But like, I feel like, I don't know. Not that there's like a generation gap or anything like that. I mean, I guess. But I feel that, you know, I don't know. Like, what we sexualize, right? God, what are we really talking about this? Sure are, I guess. I started on this gravy train and then it just started going, and so I was like, alright, I guess this is where we're going with today. Today's episode, we're going to talk about sexualization and fetishization. Oh, it's really nice I have a pack-a-punch machine. I'm nowhere near, like, even prepped for it. But, like, and I guess that's also just kind of like a reflection of like stylization, you know what I mean? Like the whole like, oh, this is what we're attracted to, yada yada yada. And it's like, well, yeah, I mean, that all makes sense because just the times have changed, and like what we used to find attractive has changed, and now we find this attractive. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So, you know, always something to kind of pop in your head and think about, or not think about, because to be honest, like, you don't have to have like a cursed mind and be like, why do we fetishize the things that we fetishize now? You know what I mean? My God. Alright, there's something about this game, right? And maybe it's just because I'm spoiled with like Black Ops 3 and everything, but like this game here, like I feel like every zombie has like the reach of Jesus. Like I feel like they'll be able to stand like 5 feet away from me, like COVID distance, you know what I mean, like social distancing distance, and be like, I got you. Like I'm like, how did you hit me? Like how though? Like I hear you saying, oh, I got you, but like how though? Anyway. Anyway, so I've talked a while. How are you all? I've talked about like random comments, the random topics, like, you know, the absurdity of Twitter. I think my comments are wrong. Like I'm not gonna actually just stay off Twitter. One day I will get on Twitter and I'll hate myself for it. Or one day I'll like not get on Twitter and just stay the hell. Oh my God. I have no words for that drop. It's just a real disappointing one. That's just a hard no, G. It's a hard no from me, G. Yo, loving this reload speed. Dude, I might as well just buy the fucking Remington. Hi, Remington. Let me buy the Remington and just kind of put some work in with that. Alright. Anyway, I'm just kind of talking to myself, saying words. But I don't know. And if you have your own opinions or hot takes about like what I'm talking about, please feel free to drop them in the comments. These are just the inner ramblings of a madman. Like a lot of what I'm saying probably doesn't make sense. That's okay. I'm just talking. Oh, there's zombies everywhere. I'm gonna need to reload. Put it on G7. I don't actually know if that's the right move. I also suck at chess. I need that to also be stated. Like, I am booty at chess. Because, like, at least I think chess is one of those games where, like, I very much know that this is, like, the game of chess, right? But what the fuck? Okay. This big ass door and I can't, like, force my way out of it. My god. Oh, I'm tired of bad weapons. Yeah, no, G. This is a hard no from me, G. Oh, fuck. I didn't see it. I didn't see that, what was it? Double tap? Nope, double points. Right there. There we are. See, I just needed something like this. That's what I was looking for. But yeah, no, I don't know. I suck at chess. You know, I am much more of a not think ahead person. God. Oh. I get a good gun and then I'm gonna ruin my chances of survival. That's me. You're probably wondering what I'm doing here. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm 3000% spoiled on, like, Black Ops 3. This is not impossible. It's just harder, like, incredibly harder. It doesn't help that, like, most of these fuckers are, like, sprinting on round 6. It's fine. I'm not upset. You're upset. I don't know. But I think going back to my point at the beginning, because at the beginning of this recording, because I kind of want to emphasize that, like, this idea that, you know, there will be things that are in your control, right? Like, that'll happen, right? But it does not mean that everything has to be under your control. Because I think, unfortunately, that's kind of the case. Like, everything won't be under your control. Like, there will be some things that you're like, I ain't got it. And that's A-okay. And there's some people who believe in, like, the idea of God and that, you know, God's in control and et cetera, et cetera. Or, you know, if you don't believe in God and you believe in, like, I despise. They just have such a long reach. Like, I would be less mad about this if they just, like, didn't smack me from halfway across the map. Like, that's what I think I hate about Black Ops 2 Zombies. Don't even get me started. Oh, I'm fucked. Maybe not. Ha ha ha! Fools. Alright, I'm just gonna save my life there. Hell yeah. Well, I've actually never seen what the M14 is pack-punched. Should I try it? Sure, why not? What's gonna stop me? Who cares? We're in a show. Amnesia. Yeah? Wow, okay. Well, no, that's because... Oh, this is ass. Oh, this sucks. Oh, yeah, this sucks. Yeah, this is not bueno. Yeah, Jesus. Okay. But I guess, you know, understand, like, there are, you know, even plenty of religions are kind of like, you know, God's in control, Buddha's in control, this God that, you know, this deity that clearly knows more than you is in control. And whether you believe that or not, yeah, this, Jesus Christ. Oh, they hit you from so far away. you know, this deity or whatever is in control, and like, you know, this is, you know, they've got you, you know, and you can kind of just put your faith and trust in, you know, a higher power and everything. Now, if you believe in that, absolutely, then do that. But, you know, if you're someone who doesn't believe in that, I kind of recommend that you just trust that everything is not going to be perfect. I'm not playing Transit. Yeah, I'll survive in town. It's not a great map, but that's okay. Oh, hellhounds are just... Wait. I'm turning on hellhounds. Yeah. Anyway, but like, you know, the trust that, you know, some higher power around there, like in the world, has got you. Like, you know, the universe will manifest itself, and like, as long as you do the things that you need to do to make sure that you are put in a successful place, you know, things will kind of fall in place. Like, you know, don't sweat it. Take a breather. Relax. And sometimes when the answer isn't clear, just trust somebody, not yourself, to kind of take care of it. There's nothing wrong with like putting trust in like someone or something else. Is it nerve-wracking? Absolutely. But like, it's not the be-all end-all. It's, you know, it's just sometimes what we gotta do. This sucks. Oh, I forgot they blow up if they turn on fire, because that was an element that they added in this. If you don't know what this is town, which I have to say is one of my least, I mean, it's everyone's least favorite, right? But it's a map where you're pretty much just kind of like surviving in a town. Simple as that. But there are not a lot of things. There's an RPG at least, so if you're interested in using an RPG, cool. I threaded the needle, I guess. Who cares? Whatever. But pretty much like you're, I don't know, surviving an apocalypse, but it's just a town. You have all these perk machines, and you have that pack-a-punch machine, and that's about it. So, yeah. So, and that is something I'm still, sorry, going back to the putting your trust into someone or something else. And that is something I'm still struggling with myself. Just because like it's so nerve-wracking. You're like, will they actually do it? Like, will it actually happen? Am I putting my faith in the wrong thing? Like, will it actually happen? Is this wrong? Is this right? Like, will, you know? It's super. It's always nerve-wracking, you know. But I think, again, letting that shit kind of work itself out is just super important, because, you know, this is a large world. This planet is a large planet, and there are a lot of things that just aren't in our control. Like, you know, like, we can't really say that we were in control of the Earth being created. You know what I mean? Like, that's not true. So in that regard, you know, sometimes we kind of just have to trust that someone or something else has got it. Dude, this is the slowest game I have played in quite some time, which honestly, it's kind of nice. It's funny, I'm like complaining, I'm like, ugh, it's so slow, but I'm like, well, I'm not exactly having fun, but hell, I'm not like dying. Jesus Christ. Alright, there we go. Put the bomb in, shoot it at the feet. Oh no. Yes, please know I was about to shoot an RPG right directly at my feet. Would I do it at any other point in time? Absolutely. Would I do it again? Yeah. Would I kill myself? Yeah. It would not end well for me and my kind. Alright, cool. Let's go get another weapon that is not the RPG. Oh, cool, neat. Too close. Oh. I know this is completely a meme and like everybody's doing it as a joke, but like honestly the whole Lola Bunny thing was like sending me through the moon. For example, and these are the three topics that we are going to talk about today because like holy cow, they've been in the forefront of my mind since time immemorium. So first off, I think it was the part about just the fact that everyone was so upset about this like new design that really like got in my mind and just kind of sat there. And so, you know, I was observing like just this Twitter feed of like everyone commenting and everyone being like, they messed her up, like she looks ugly now, yada yada yada. And then there was this comment specifically, pretty much kind of along the lines of, ugh, cancel culture has gone too far, yada yada yada. But it wasn't just cancel culture. It like the phrase that this person used that really kind of blew me away was the phrase nerfed sex appeal. Sorry, let me go back. Nerfed women's sex appeal. Which, honestly, I read that for the first time and I was like, that is not what it says. And then I read it again and I was like, that's exactly what it says. So, for anyone who... Fuck. Okay. Hold up, homie. Alright. Jump. Okay. For anyone who doesn't know what nerfed means, so honestly, in video game terms, if a character is too powerful, like at least within like multiplayer games and such like that, if a character is pretty much too powerful and like you can just kind of use the same, like in fighting games, if you can just kind of use the same combo against the character and like pretty much beat anybody in the game, then people will ask for that character to be nerfed. So when it comes to video games, for the most part, people will ask that this character be nerfed. Cool. And so, and so to hear the words nerfed women's sex, not even to hear the words, to read the words nerfed women's sex appeal lived rent free in my head for at least 2 weeks, right? And it just blew me away. And I was just kind of like, wait, is this really it? Like, this cannot be it. There's no way. Like, I can't believe that somebody really said nerfed women's sex appeal. Unironically too. It wasn't like a, oh, this is just funny to me. Like, no. Like, unironically, somebody said this in Twitter in the world of our Lord 2021. So anyway, it blew me away. And then it was the fact that days later, people started debunking like the fact that, you know, in this picture that is comparing the two of them, the picture on the left that is supposed to represent the old Lola Bunny is even a real picture from the movie. So it's just like, it's just a fever dream. It's just a fever dream that I've been living in for like, I don't even know, a couple of weeks. And I'm just kind of staring at all this information and I'm just like, where have we gone wrong? Like, what did we do? Like, how did we get here, right? So, nevertheless, that's the episode. I've ranted and raved now at you for about an hour and 4 minutes. So, thanks so much for coming on this journey with me. If there are any tips that I want to pass on to you all, that's just kind of a little wrap up. One, they're just cartoons. They're not even cartoons. They're just drawings. Like, calm down. It's just a drawing. They're not gonna fuck you. It's just what it is. And two, trust that. And if you're a person that just has issues with trust, and it's something to really work on for you, trust that things will kind of work themselves out in due time. and you kind of just need to take a step back, relax, take a step back, handle your shit, handle, you know, what's on your plate, and handle what you can, and then go from there, to be honest. So again, that is all the time that we have. These are the lessons that I kind of want you to take. Oh, and one more thing. I'd like for you to first unclench your jaw, drop your shoulders, take in like 3 deep breaths, enjoy the space that you're in right now, whether it be your home, whether it be your job, whether it be, I don't know, wherever you are right now, and just enjoy the space that you're in. And carpe the diem, you know what I mean? Carpe some diem, y'all. So once again, it's your boy Easy Reg signing off. If you like this content, make sure you hit that like button and or hit that subscribe button and or tell your friends. Pretty much I'm working on setting a like and subscribe goal for this video. So I think I'm looking for 420 likes, right? So I'm looking for about like 420 likes on all of my videos, each and every single one. And then I'm looking to see, you know, my subscriber goal pretty much is 69. So if you can tell your friends, tell your family members, tell your friends, tell your family members, tell your homies, tell your non-homies, tell your bully. You know what I mean? Just be like, hey, subscribe to this guy. He's looking for 69 subscriptions and 420 likes. And if that person doesn't answer nice, they're not going to subscribe. And honestly, we're good without that. So anyway, that just wanted to share that little tidbit of information with you. And this time for real, thanks for tuning in with me, you all. This is your boy Easy Reg signing off. Peace.